Good evening and welcome back to Indian Field for round two, game two of the GHSA Class A Division II. Best of three series between the Charlton County Indians and the Miller County Pirates. I'm Adam Bell along with Sammy Hendricks. How you doing, Sammy?
Doing good. Doing good.
Indians are going to have to buckle down game two, man. We're down 1-0.
Yeah, good ball game there in game one. Pirates got out to a lead and held on to it. Won 4-2 in game one.
Got a couple of score updates before we dive into Indians baseball. Our other Region 2A team, Lanier County, they lost to Baconton in game two, so they'll play game three tomorrow.
That's right.
And I still haven't seen anything on the Mount Zion game, have you?
No, I've looked it up and there's no score nowhere to be found that I can find.
Well, if we get word on that, or if anybody knows the score, if you send it to us, we'll pass it along on the Mount Zion and Johnson. Sammy, you want to go down the lineup?
Yep. This second game, Miller County will be the home team. Charlton will be the visitors. For the Indians, playing center field, David Walters. At third base, Cole Crawford. Batting third, number 16, Eli Hobbs behind the plate. Batting fourth, Colton Cruz. He's the DH. Batting fifth, Griffin Thomas. He'll be on the mound. Batting sixth, Hayes Johnson playing second. Batting seventh, Ethan Crawford at shortstop. Batting eighth. And at first base, Garrett Vickers. And batting ninth and playing left field, Isaiah Baker. For the Pirates, leading off and playing shortstop, Drew Johnson. Batting second and playing left field, Kobe Yates. Batting third and playing second, Mason Wilson. Batting fourth and playing first, game one's winner, Thomas Cook. Batting fifth and playing third, Felix Butler. Batting sixth and catching, Brody Kelly. Batting seventh and playing right field, J.P. Powell. Batting eighth, the DH, Landon Givens. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Carson Wilson. And on the mound for the Pirates will be number 21, Andrew Cowan.
All right, the Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 460 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow the official GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Alpha Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, GoFan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. Sammy, you got the call. I'm going to go get some oxygen.
All right, leading off for the Indians here in the top of the first, number 3, David Walters. On the mound for the Pirates, number 21, Andrew Cowan. First pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch, swung on a miss, 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 down. Defensively for the Pirates, the before mentioned count on the mound behind the plate, Brody Kelly. At first, Thomas Cook. At second, Mason Wilson. At shortstop, Drew Johnson. At third base, Felix Butler. In left field, Kobe Yates. In center field, Carson Wilson. And in right field, J.P. Powell. First pitch to Cole. Swung on a hit down to left field. And that ball's out of here.
There we go.
Solo home run for Cole Crawford. To give it the Indians an early 1-0 lead.
That's how you start off, man.
So Cole gets the scoring started with a solo homer. That'll bring up number 16, Eli Hobbs. First pitch to Eli, swung on and fouled off at the plate, 0-1.
That home run brought to you by Grounder Sports.
Right, pitch to Eli. Can't tell if that hit his bat, if that went off the catcher's mitt. Breaking ball, called a strike. High strike call there by the home plate umpire. 1-2. One, two, in the dirt, 2-2. Two to Hobbs. Here it is. Curve outside. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Eli. Swung on, hit over toward third. Oh, great play over there by Butler. Field throws, wild throw, and Eli will be safe at first. Great play by Butler at third. Fielded it on a hard hit ball. That throw was in the dirt, and Cook couldn't handle it. Hobbs safe at first. Courtesy runner for Hobbs will be number 9, Brody Baker. That's going to bring up Colton Cruz. Colton DHing again here in game 2. First pitch to Colton is swung on a miss, 0-1. Indians need to get Colton going too. Need to get him swinging the bat. Throw to first. Baker back safe. Oh, 1 to Cruz. High, 1-1. Baker run for Hobbs over at first. 1 out. 1-1. Low, 2-1, and it gets by Kelly behind the plate. Brody will go to second, take a turn, and look at third, but he'll stay there. Kelly couldn't find the ball for a minute. Finally found it in time to keep Baker at second. 2-1 on Colton Cruz. The 2-1 pitch is foul back. 2-2. 2-2 from Cam. Swung on and chopped over toward first. Fielded there by Cook. He'll tag first base for route number 2. And on the play, Baker will move over to third. He'll be there with 2 outs. And that'll bring up game 2 starting pitcher, number 8, Griffin Thomas. Griffin with a chance to help himself here a little bit at the top of the first. First pitch to him is breaking ball, stayed outside, 1-0. One 0 pitch, swung on and miss, 1-1. Pretty good fastball from Cam on that 1-0 pitch. Fouled off at the plate. 1-2 on Griffin Thomas. One-two pitch. Swung on and hit foul off to the right side. Counter remain 1-2. 2 outs, runner at third. 1 run in on the solo home run by Cole Crawford. Another 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2. Two pitch. Outside, 3-2. Swung on and hit foul. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swung on and hit foul.
They're battling.
All right, another 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and hit high. Down the right side, but out of play.
How about the fans from Miller County, man? They traveled very well today.
They got a good group over there, and they're loud and vocal, too. I like that. Three-two to Griffin. Must have been high, ball 4. So a 2-out walk from Thomas. We'll bring out number 29, Hayes Johnson. Runner going. Kind of step off. Let the ball thrown away from third. Brody will pop up and he will score, and the ball will bounce over the fence, and Griffin will have third. So the Indians get a run on a throw in there, lead it 2-0 here in the top of the first. So Thomas,
he was already on second
yeah,
when the ball went out of play. So
because he was running on the play. Yeah. Yep. Number 15, Chase Roden will come on a run for Griffin over at third. First pitch to Hayes is high, 1-0.
Excuse me.
1-0 pitch. Curve. Called on the shoe top and called a strike. 1-1. Couldn't hit that with a 3-iron. 1-1. Another breaking ball, low, called a strike. 1-2. One and two on Johnson. 2 outs, runner at third. Count will come set. 1-2 pitch, outside, 2-2. Good job by Brody Kelly behind the plate. That gets by him, they may score a run. Two and two on Johnson. 2-2 pitch, swung on, hit right back up the middle, knocked down by Cowan. He'll pick it up and throw to first in time for out number 3. Great play by Cowan. Indians leave 1 to third, but they get 2 runs in here in the top of the first. Go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 2-0.
You're watching Game 2 of the best-of-3 series between Miller and Charlton County in the Class A Division II playoff on CSN. We'll be right back. Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hype, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Welcome back to Indian Field. Bottom of the first, Indians lead Miller 2-0. Sammy?
All right, going to the bottom of the first. For the Pirates will be Drew Johnson, followed by Kobe Yates and Mason Wilson. That's your first 3. Number 8, Griffin Thomas on the mound for the Indians. Indians got a run on a solo homer by Cole Crawford in the top of the first, and on a throwing error by the pitcher. Give the Indians a 2-0 lead. Number 4, Drew Johnson leading it off for the Pirates. First pitch from Thomas. Called strike. 0-1. 0-1 pitch, a swing and a miss, 0-2. Johnson was 3 out of 4 back in game 1 with a run scored. 0-2 pitch is fouled off at the plate. Still 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, curve stayed high. 1-2. One-two pitch outside, 2-2. Two hit out toward left. Cole knocked it down. It rolls over toward Griffin, but he can't make a play. And Johnson goes down the line, and he looks like he may be hurt. Now he'll jog back to the bag. Well, Johnson says he's okay. That'll bring up number 27, Colby Yates. Johnson just got back. Yates also 3 for 4 in game 1 and a couple runs scored. Ball gets away from Thomas, but not far enough for Johnson to advance to second. First pitch to Yates, swung on, hit high in the air over toward third. Cole over toward the dugout, and that ball will be out of play. Wind's starting to pick up here now, blowing almost out towards center field. Oh, 1 on Yates. Pitch swung on, hit out here toward the left. Isaiah coming in and make ball. He misses it. Goes off his glove. Johnson went back to first, and now he'll come back to second. So an error on Baker. I'll give the Pirates runners at first and second now. That'll bring up number 10, Mason Wilson. Wilson was 0 for 2 with a walk back in game 1. First pitch to him was low, 1-0. One-0 pitch, low, 2-0. The ball gets by Eli. He can't find it, and both runners will move up. Johnson to third, Yates to second. Two and 0 on Wilson. 2-0 pitch, called a strike. 2-1. Chopper toward third. Cole fields, turns and throws to first now and out of first. So Cole fielded the ball, turned and looked at the runner at third, then turned it through to first, and a great play over there by Garrett just in time to give Wilson. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Sloan. He's going to come over and talk to the first base umpire. And I think he's going to ask the home plate umpire for some help. And now they're going to call for some help from the third base umpire. And they're going to stay with the call out at first. So good play by Cole and Garrett. So runners will remain at second and third with one out now. And that'll bring up number 23, Thomas Cook. Cook, game-winning pitcher in game one. He was 1 out of 4 back in game one. He singled his only hit. First pitch is ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. One-two pitch, low, 2-2. Ball squirts away to Eli, but not far enough for Johnson to go to the plate. So 2-2 now on Cook. Two pitch. Good curveball. Got him looking for round number 2. So with 2 down, that'll bring number 6, Felix Butler. Butler 0 for 3 and was hit by a pitch back in game 1. First pitch to him is ball, 1-0. Pitch. Called strike, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Johnson at third, Yates at second. 2-1 on Butler. Here it is. Swung on and chopped over toward third. Fielded by Cole. Turns to throw to first. In time for round number 3. So some good defense by the Indians here in the bottom of the first. Pirates leave 2. Go to the top of the second. Indians lead at 2-0.
We'll be back right after this. Please remember to shop local. Support the businesses that support your kids when we come back. Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral. Welcome back to Indian Field. I'm Adam Bell on with Sammy Hendricks. Sammy?
All right, going to the top of the second. 2-0 Indians. For the Indians here at the top of the second, it'll be Crawford, Vickers, and Baker. Count has finished his warm-up tosses. Ethan Crawford to lead it off. First pitch to Eaton, swung on here, right back up the middle. And that'll get through for a hit. Eaton will take a big wide turn at first and hold there. That'll bring up number 21, Garrett Vickers. Garrett was 2 out of 3 back in game 1. He had a double and a single. First pitch to him, he squares the bunt and bunts a foul. Count steps off, but now he's ready to go. 0-1 on Vickers. Throw to first. Crawford back safe. See if Coach Marchman has Garrett still bunting here. Oh, 1 pitch, runner going. Ball's in the dirt. Throw down to second. Safe. So give Ethan a stolen base. He'll be at second now with nobody out.
We got 1-1.
I think so. Yeah, 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
All right.
1-1 to Garrett. Squares and bunts again and bunts it over to the first base line. Cook and Field throw to first. Safe. Garrett outran Count to first base. And now they're going to run down to second. Throw there. Safe. And Crawford to hold to third. So second and third now, nobody out. Cook made a good play getting to the ball, but Gary just outran Cowan to first base to beat the throw. Coach Sloan has called timeout. He'll come out and have conversation with his entire infield. It's probably just to settle the guys down a little bit. All right. Coach Sloan headed back to the dugout. And that'll bring up number 5, Isaiah Baker, to the plate for the Indians. Second and third, nobody out. First pitch to Isaiah, swung on a miss, 0-1. And Coach Sloan's going to bring the infield in. Cook is about 5 steps on the grass at first. Wilson's right at it at second. 0-1 pitch in for a strike, 0-2. And Johnson is sure to come in. He's about a step or two off the grass. 0-2 pitch. Swung on, hit down the right side, but foul. It's kind of remain 0-2 on Isaiah Baker. Pitch. Here it is. Inside, the ball squirts away from Kelly, but not far enough for Ethan to try to go to the plate. So 1-2. Timeout. They're going to send Powell over there to get the ball that just went foul. All right, Got 1 and 2 on Isaiah Baker. Went to low, 2 and 2. And again, the ball squirts away from Kelly, but not far enough for the runners to advance. Good job keeping that ball in front of him. 2 and 2 now on Baker. 2-2, call, strike 3. Got Baker looking. 1 down. And that's going to get us back to the top of the lineup. Number 3, David Walters. Walters struck out back in the first. First pitch to Walters, curve, stayed high, 1-0. David scored a run in the first game, was 0 for 3 the rest of it. So he's due for a hit. 1-0, swung on hit toward third, just foul. So 1-1 now on David Walters. One pitch. So I'm going to hit right back up the middle. That's going to get through. 1 runner score. They're going to send Garrett. We're going to have a play. No, now Garrett will stop. He'll go back to third, and David will move up to second. Crawford scores to make it 3-0. So get David a RBI, a single. He'll advance to third on a throw to the plate. So second and third, 1 out. And that's going to bring up Cole Crawford. Cole got the score and started back in the first with a solo home run. First pitch to him, swung on and hit high in the air. And that's going to be behind the first base dugout, out of play. 0-1. So we're going to hit down to third base, and that's going to be out of play. 0-2. To Crawford, high, 1-2. Count tried to get Cole to chase a high fastball, but he didn't. One-two pitch, inside, 2-2. Two-two pitch. So we're going to hit everybody in his dugout, foul. So another 2-2 pitch to Crawford. Here it is. Swung on and hit out toward short. Over to first in time for route number 2. But the run will score on the play. It'll make it 4-0 Indians here in the second. Drew Johnson with the play to get Crawford. So a runner at third now with 2 outs. That'll bring up Eli Hobbs. Eli reached on the error. Baker came in and ran for him and wound up scoring in the first. Runner's going to the plate. Throw there again. This time he is safe at home. David beats the throw.
Gutsy call right there. Almost at him.
Yeah, well, it works about 80-85% of the time, and it didn't work back in game one, but it worked there. David beat the pitch and score to make it 5-0 here in the second. Base is empty. 1-0 on Eli. 1-0, breaking ball, stayed a little high, 2-0. Kelly tried to hold it there for a couple seconds, but the home plate umpire would not change his mind. So 2-0 now on Hobbs. Three and 0. Three-0 pitch, in for a strike, 3-1. To Eli. Here it is. High, ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Eli. Give the Indians runner at first. That's going to be number 9, Brody Baker, will come on and run for Eli. And that'll bring up number 13, Colton Cruz. First pitch to Colton is swung on a miss, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Baker with a good lead over at first. Pitch to Colton, runner going. Pitch is swung on, hit high in the air to center field. Wilson under it, calls it, and makes the catch for route number 3. But a good inning for the Indians here in the second. They score 3. Go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 5-0.
We'll be back right after this. Stetson Development Company is a proud supporter of Charlton County and the youth of our community. They provide concrete services, land clearing, forestry mulching, demolition, material hauling, driveways, and so much more. Stetson Development Company has also done work out at Indian Field for our fans to enjoy this upcoming season and beyond. For more information, call 912-670-1003 or 912-496-2351. For all your baseball equipment needs, it's Grounder Sports. Y'all go check them out. Locally owned and operated. Your local sporting goods store. I've seen them redo mitts. I've seen them advertising redoing gloves and all that. So go check them out. Give them a call. They do spirit shirts, all kind of stuff, custom stuff.
They do a great job. All right, leading off the second for the Pirates will be number 14, Brody Kelly. First pitch to Kelly. Swung on, hit out here towards short. Ethan in and makes the catch for route number 1. Little soft liner out towards second base. Ethan goes over and makes a good play. That'll bring up number 0, J.P. Powell. Powell was 1 out of 3 back in game 1, but that one hit was a line drive home run. First pitch to him is swung on a miss, 0-1. Oh, 1 curve in for a strike, 0-2. Oh, 2. Fouled off his foot. Throw to first. That's a foul ball. Oh, 2. Swung on, hit out toward short. Ethan over, he fields. Throws the first in time for out number 2. Ethan scared me on that one. Little double clutch in there with a speedy Powell running down first, but he got the ball there in time. That'll bring up number 3, Landon Givens. Givens doing the DH in here in game 2. First pitch to him is swung on a miss. Givens was 0 for 2 and he walked one time back in game 1. 0-1, breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. Time called by Givens at the plate. He'll step out and regroup. Now he's back in and ready to go. 1-1 on him. 1-1 pitch. Curve in for a strike. 1-2. One, 2. Did he swing? Hobbs throws it down to first. And they say he did. Round number 3. He did. So 3 up and 3 down for the Pirates in the second. Go to the top of the third. 5-0 Indians.
You're watching game 2 of round 2 of the GHSA Class A Division II playoff between Maryland and Charlton when we come back. Looking for that special treat for the holiday season? Contact Destiny Aaron at Something Sweet. Liberty Automotive is located in Folkestone, Georgia at 3488 2nd Street South. We're a full-service repair shop with multiple bays to handle anything from an oil change to a major repair. Call today at 912-496-0066 for more information. Justin and the staff can handle it all at Liberty. Liberty is a proud supporter of Charlton's youth.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Welcome back to Indian Fields, Sammy.
All right. Leading off the third for the Indians will be Griffin Thomas, followed by Hayes Johnson and Ethan Crawford. We got some changes defensively for the Pirates, and I'll give you those in just a moment. New pitcher on the mound will be number 99, Carson Wilson. And we're going to have some changes in the outfield, but I have to find out where they go in just a minute. They're all in center field right now. Okay, number 27, Yates will go to left field. He'll remain there. Number 0, J.P. Powell will move over to center. And number 21, Andrew Cowan will come from the mound. He'll go to left field. Carson Wilson on the mound. Griffin Thomas to lead it off. First pitch, curveball swung on and hit down the left side. Caught for out number 1. That'll bring up number 29, Hayes Johnson. Hayes grounded out back into first. First pitch, called strike. Wilson came in back in game 1 to get one batter. 1-1. Curve, called strike. Went to breaking ball in the dirt. 2-2. Two to Johnson. Here it is. Outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch to Hayes Johnson. Swung on, hit out toward right field. Caught out there by number 27, Kobe Yates. And that'll bring up number 1, Ethan Crawford. Ethan singled and scored back in the second. 2 down. First pitch to Ethan that swung on. Hit down to the left side. Foul ball. So 0-1 on Crawford. Outside, 1-1. One is outside, 2-1. Three and one now on Ethan Powell. Ethan Crawford. Three-two pitch. Outside, ball 4. So a 2-out walk by Ethan. We'll bring up number 21, Garrett Vickers. Garrett singled and scored back in the second. First pitch to Garrett is outside. Ethan's going, and he'll be at second easily. So he'll be in scoring position now with 2 outs. Throw back to second. Ethan is back safe, and he's going to get up. He's going to go to third. Powell will come in, he'll field, and he won't throw to third. And Ethan will be there safely. See if Garrett can get that runner in. Pitch to him, low. They're back to third. It's going to overthrow the third baseman, and Ethan's going to score to make it 6-0. So Ethan came way down the line. Catcher saw him and tried to throw him out at third, and he threw it over to third baseman instead to allow Ethan to go to the plate. Three-0 pitch in for a strike. 3-1 on Garrett Vickers. Three-one pitches outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. That'll bring up number 5, Isaiah Baker. Isaiah struck out back in the second. Pitch to Isaiah is high, 1-0. In the dirt. Bounces away from Kelly just a little bit, and Vickers will go into second. Two and 0 on Isaiah. Two pitch, swung on, hit her toward third. Foul ball. Pitch to Baker, high. Low, ball 4. So 3 walks in a row by Pirates pitching. And that'll get us back to the top of the order. Number 3, David Walters. First pitch to David, low, 1-0. 1-0 to Walters. Swung on and foul back. So 1-1 on David. Vickers at second. Baker at first. 2 down. One to Walters. Low. 2-1. Kelly will come out and have a brief word with Wilson. Now he's back behind the plate. Pitch to Walters. Swung on, hit over toward third. Foul. So 2-2 now on David Walters. Davis struck out in the first and singled and scored in the second. Had an RBI with that single. 2-2 pitch, low, 3-2. Ball gets away from Kelly behind the plate. And Garrett will move over to third, and Isaiah will move up to second. So 2 runners in score position now. 3-2 count on David Walters. Indians try to add on to this lead here in the third. Three-two to Walters. Swung on and just got enough to foul it off. 3-2. David chased ball 4. Here it is. Swung on and hit high in the air. Short center field. Second baseman going back. Can't get it. The ball drops. 1 run scores. 2 runs are going to score. Davis going to go to second, and he'll be there safely. So a little bloop single with no man's land out here in right center field. Falls and 2 run score. And that'll bring up Cole Crawford. Cole 1 out of 2. That one hit was a solo homer back in the first. Pitch to him high, 1-0. Davis going to third. Pitch is called a strike, and there will be no throw down to third. So Walters will be there now with 2 outs. 1-1 on Crawford. One pitch. Called strike. 1-2. High strike called that time by the home plate umpire. One-two pitch. Low ball forward. The ball gets by Kelly, and David will go to the plate, and he will score. That'll make it 9-0 now. Indians here in the third. Two and 2 on Crawford. Two to Cole. Swung on, hit in the air. Out here toward the left field. Left fielder Yates over makes the catch for out number 3. But not before the Indians get 4 here in the third. Go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 9-0.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Indians Baseball on CSN. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 853 South 6th Street in McClenny, Florida. Steaks cooked to order, seafood just right, fish plates with all the fixings, hamburgers all the way, fries and more. Go see old Salty and tell them CSN sent you. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse.
Walker Jones Chevy, expansive inventory, home of the lifetime warranty, and we'll treat you like friends and good neighbors should. Chevy, together let's drive. Walker Jones Chevy, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjoneschevy.com.
From the office of Sheriff Robert Phillips, go Indians and go Maidens. Rolling Property Services, everything you see here, plus eviction cleanouts. Call Bo Williams at 904-583-4572. Family-owned Valancourt Construction. Welcome back to Indian Field. 9-0, Indians lead. Sammy?
All right, leading off the third for the Pirates be number 99, Carson Wilson. And we'll go back to the top of the order, and Johnson and Yates. First pitch to Wilson is swung on a miss, 0-1. Hit out toward right field. Caught out there by Nettles for out number 1. Now to get us back to the top of the lineup, number 4, Drew Johnson. Drew reached on the air back in the first and got stranded at third. First pitch, high and outside, 1-0. Hit over toward first, but foul. One and one on Drew Johnson. 1-1 pitch is foul back. 1-2. One, two, curve, call strike 3. Looked like it might have been a little bit inside, but Griffin got the strike call. Route number 2. Now to bring up number 27, Colby Yates. Colby reached on the air back in the first and was stranded at second when their Pirates left runners at second and third. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Hit foul, 0-2. That will be an E10 over there on Coach Sloan. To the Yates. Here it is. Curve outside. 1-2. One, two. Another curve. Stayed low. 2-2. Two pitch. High. 3-2 now on Yates.
What have you got? 3-2?
3-2. Here it is. Breaking ball stayed low. So a 2-out walk by Yates. That'll bring up number 10, Mason Wilson. Mason grounded out to third, back into first. First pitch. Called strike, 0-1. One hit right back in the middle. Griffin Fields underhands the first for out number 3. So the Pirates will leave 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Go to the top of the 4th. Indians lead at 9-0.
We'll be right back. Established in 1945, Valancourt is constantly seeking out new markets and opportunities as well as state-of-the-art construction technology. We consider this vital in order to provide value for our customers, career opportunities for our employees, and a bright future for our organization. Valancourt is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network.
It's hot outside, so come cool down at the Chill Zone. Pick from among our many delicious flavors. We specialize in snow cones, but we have such a wide variety of items on our menu, you can satisfy just about any craving at the Chill Zone. The Chill Zone is mobile, so wherever you may find yourself with the need to keep your cool, just look for that bright yellow Chill Zone mobile and come cool down at the Chill Zone.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-4.
Welcome back to Indian Field. 9-0. Indians lead. Top of the 4th. Sammy?
40 Indians in the 4th. Eli Hobbs, followed by Colton Cruz and Griffin Thomas. Eli reached on the air in the 1st and walked in the 2nd. First pitch, swung on and hit
That might lead
in
the
the air,
park.
deep left field. And then that ball falls. Eli's a second. He'll be there with a leadoff double. Man, this wall just blocks everything over here. You can't see nothing down the left field line until it's over with.
I actually had the camera on him. I had to stick it out there a little bit, but he almost to the wall. Almost to the wall.
So courtesy runner, be number 9, Brody Baker, will come on and run for Hobbs. And that'll bring up number 13, Colton Cruz. Colton 0 for 2, grounded out in the 1st and flew out in the 2nd. Need Colton to get hot, he's due. First pitch to him, curve inside, the ball gets by Kelly. And Baker will move over to 3rd. Oh, nope, they're going to send him back.
Hit by a pitch, so dead ball. He'll go back to 2nd.
Okay. So 1st and 2nd now, nobody out, and that'll bring up Griffin Thomas. Griffin walked in the 1st and flew out in the 3rd. First pitch to him is swung on. That's going to get down in the right field. Brody's going to round 3rd, and coach will hold him there. And that's going to load him up for the Indians. And we're going to have time called. Coach Sloan's going to come out and make a pitching change. Looks like he's going to call in number 27, Kobe Yates. Chase Roden will come on and run for Thomas. So pitching change here in the 4th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Indians.
I'm going to run downstairs real quick while he's warming up. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You got the call, man.
All right, the changes for the Pirates here. Number 27, Kobe Yates will come on the pitch. 99, Wilson will come back out to center field. And number 0, J.P. Powell will go back to right field. Indians lead at 9-0 here in the fourth. They're trying to add on to this lead. Miller County won game one, 4-2. This will be game number 2, and the if game tomorrow is at 3:30.
I went and got my jacket, man. Somebody turned the AC on out here.
I know, I'm feeling that. I don't think I brought one with me tonight.
The temp has dropped about 14 degrees since
I'm gonna go see if I did.
game time. No outs, bases loaded, 9-0.
All right, now up for the Indians will be number 29, Hayes Johnson. Hayes 0 for 2. Ground out in the first and a fly out in the third. Kobe Yates on the mound now for the Pirates. First pitch to Hayes is low. Ball gets by Kelly. Come to the plate to throw back. Safe. And the ball gets by the pitcher, but not far enough for runner to advance to the plate. Breaking ball stayed low. Pitch to Hayes in the dirt. He gets by the catcher. Kelly throws back to the pitcher, and they're going to get him at the plate. That'll be out number 1. And on the play, Road will move over to third. Three 0 to Johnson. Pitch is outside, ball 4. So first and third now to 1 out for the Indians. That'll bring up number 1, Ethan Crawford. Ethan singled, scored a base, stole a base, and scored in the second. Then Walton scored in the third. Let's see if Ethan can get another run across for the Indians. First pitch to him is in the dirt. Chase is going to go to the plate to throw back, and he's going to be out at home. And on the play, Hayes will move up to second. One 0 on Ethan Crawford. Runner at second now with 2 outs. Pitch to Ethan. Called strike. 1-1. One pitch. Outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Called strike. 2-2. Two outs. Johnson the second. 2-2 pitch. Curve stayed outside. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and a little chopper back to the mound. Yates fields. Tosses to first in time for out number 3. But the Indians add 1 here in the 4th. Go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 10-0.
You're watching game 2 of round 2 of the Class A Division II playoff on CSN. We'll be right back.
9-6-7-3-8-8. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says go Indians.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
We'll treat you like good friends and neighbors should at the home of the lifetime warranty, Walker Jones Chevrolet, Memorial Drive in Waycross, and online at walkerjonechevy.com.
Welcome back to Indian Field. Run, Sammy. We're not cutting you any slack, man. Outside, 1-0. Are you back? You got 1-0 on the batter, bud.
Cook swings and lines one into right field for a leadoff single. That'll bring up number 6, Felix Butler. Butler 0 for 1, grounded out to third, back in the first. First pitch to Butler, in for a strike, 0-1. One to Butler, in for a strike, 0-2. To Butler, swung on a miss, strike 3. 1 down. That'll bring in number 14, Brody Kelly. Kelly popped out to shortstop back in the second. First pitch, swung and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. 2 down. That's going to bring up number 0, J.P. Powell. Cook at first, now with 2 outs. Throw to first. Cook back safe. First pitch to Powell, swung on a miss, 0-1. Powell hit a monster line drive home run back in game 1. About knocked the sign over out here in left center field. 0-1 to him. Swung on, hit over in the air toward first. Gary Denner makes the catch for route number 3. So the Pirates will leave 1 in the bottom of the 4th. Go to the top of the 5th. Indians lead at 10-0.
We'll be back right after this.
Chevy, together let's drive. Walker Jones Chevrolet.
Charlton Electric, serving Charlton and surrounding counties with over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services. Our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades for mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixtures, and much more. Call us today for an estimate, 912-496-4528. West Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's electric.
Welcome back to Indian Field. The Tribe lead the Pirates 10-0 in the 5th. Sammy?
Right. For the Indians in the 5th, will be 8-9-1. Vickers, Baker, and Walters. Number 27, Kobe Yates, still on the hill for the Pirates. All right, we have a pinch hitter for Vickers. Number 15, Chase Roden, will come on here and hit in the 5th. First pitch to Chase is outside, 1-0. Low, 2-0. Eric Vickers, single and a walk and 2 runs scored in his 2 plate appearances. 2-0 to Chase. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2.
A little smoky out here.
It is, yep. Two and 2 on Cheese Roden. Here it is. Outside, 3-2. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Chase. That'll bring number 5, Isaiah Baker. Isaiah struck out in the 2nd, then walked and scored in the 3rd. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. One, swung on a miss, 0-2. To the Baker in the dirt. Nice play back there by Brody Kelly. That ball gets by him. Chase will move up to 2nd. 1-2 now on Baker. 0-2. Just got a piece of it, fouled it off at the plate. So the count will remain 1-2. Pistol Isaiah swung on, hit. That's going to be down. Chase will move up to second, and he'll hold there. So Indians will have him at first and second now with nobody out. And we'll go to the top of the order and David Walters. David, 2 out of 3, struck out in the first. Had an RBI single and scored in the second. And had a 2 RBI double and scored in the third. Pitch to him is low. He squared a bunt. The ball gets by Kelly, and Chase will move to third, and Baker will move to second. So second and third now with nobody out. 1-0 on Walters. One to David. Swung on, hit high in the air over toward the Indians' dugout. Butler over, take a look, and it's out of play. So 1-1 now on David Walters. One pitch outside. The ball gets by Kelly. Chase will come to the plate, and he'll score. Make it 11-0. And Isaiah will move over to third. So 2-1 now on David Walters. Just to David out. Call strike. Catcher caught that ball all the way into the left-hander batter's box and got a strike call. 2-2 on Walters. 2-2 pitch. Little chopper out towards second. Fielder thought about going to the plate, and he turns and throws the first in time to get Walters at first. And run scores. So give David another RBI. $12-0 now, Indians. That'll bring up Cole Crawford. Cole homered in the first, grounded out in the second, and flew out in the third. First pitch to him is low, 1-0. All the way to the backstop, 2-0. Two to Cole was outside, 3-0. Ball 4. So Cole will be at first now with 1 out. That'll bring number 16, Eli Hobbs. Eli reached on the air and scored in the first. He walked in the second and doubled and scored in the third. Correction, the fourth. First pitch to him is ball. 1-0. Swung on, hit high out here toward the left. And the ball's going to drop. And it's out of here. So a 2-run homer by Eli Hobbs. How to make the score now. Charlton 14, Miller 0.
That one landed by your truck.
Did it?
Yeah, it's about 15 feet from the truck.
Yeah, I
over
see
there.
it now. I couldn't, of course, I'm blindsided over here on the right side over there, so I couldn't tell where the ball went. That'll bring up Colton Cruz. Four runs in and inning for the Indians. 2-0 on Colton. Outside, 3-0. Pitch swung on a hit. That's going to get down in the right field. Powell Werber cut it off and get it back in to hold Cruz to a single. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Also a trip to the mound by Coach Sloan. Brody Baker's going to come on and pitch hint for Griffin Thomas. I'm not sure if Coach Sloan's going to make a pitching change here or not. He's just out speaking with Yates and the rest of the infielders. It looks like he is going to make a pitching change. Brantley Nettles has come on and run for Colton Cruz at first. Number 6, Felix Butler is going to come on and pitch now for the Pirates.
Well, tomorrow, assuming this holds, 3:30, right?
3:30, game number 3.
I said assuming. Anything can happen.
Exactly.
You play baseball till the last out. No running clock like we had this Saturday night.
Right.
I don't even think that was an official running clock, man. It was just running. I can't find anything at all on the Mount Zion game. Have you been able to find anything?
I've looked and looked. I've looked in 2 or 3 different spots and can't find anything.
If anybody has any info on Mount Zion versus Johnson, shoot me a text, 912-276-7999. Thank you. Don't call because I'm deaf. I can't hear you, so shoot a text.
All right, Felix Butler on the pitch for the Pirates, and pitch hitting now for the Indians. Brody Baker a hit for Griffin Thomas. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitch to Baker's high, 1-0. First pitch is popped back out of play. Slow curveball, swung on a miss. Two. Swung on a miss, strike three. The 2 down. That'll bring under 29, Hayes Johnson. Hayes 0 for 2 with a walk. Swung on hit softly out to short. Fielded there on the first in time for out number 3. But the Indians get 4 more runs here in the 5th. Go to the bottom half. Indians lead at 14-0.
We'll be back right after this. You're watching Indians Baseball on CSN.
Membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Seasons Floral located. Welcome back to Indian Field. 14-0. The Indians lead. Sammy?
All right, new pitcher on the mound for the Indians. Number 21, Garrett Vickers, will come on and pitch to 5th. Cole Crawford to move over to 1st. Baker will be at shortstop. Crawford at 3rd. And I believe that's Brantley Nettles over in right. Leading off for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 5th will be Landon Givens, followed by Carson Wilson, and back to the top, Drew Johnson. Givens has struck out his only plate appearance.
What's the delay?
I don't know.
Car lights?
First pitch. High, 1-0.
Time call to get their signal straight.
All right, 1-0. Two and 0. Two 0 pitch, called strike. 2-1. Two 1 pitch is fouled back. 2-2. Two pitch. Curve in. Oh, must have stayed high. Good pitch. 3-2. So 3-2 on Givens. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right. So Givens stays alive. Still 3-2. Three-two pitch, swung on a miss, strike three. One down. That'll bring number 99, Carson Wilson. Wilson flew out to right in his only plate appearance back in the third. First pitch, call a strike. Oh, 1, a little high and outside, 1-1. Two and 1. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Two-two from Vickers. Here it is. High, ball three. Strike three. Two down. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup. Number 4, Drew Johnson. Johnson reached on the arrow back in the first and struck out in the third. First pitch, in for a strike, 0-1. Call strike, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch, outside. 1-2. Swung on a hit right back to the mound. Garrett Fields throws the first in time for out number 3. And that'll be your ball game. With the final score, Indians 14, Pirates 0. And we'll have a game 3 tomorrow right here at Indian Field at 3:30 p.m.
Man, we're going 3.
Okay. Dr. Howard just announced 3:15. 3:15.
3:15
Yes, they're
tomorrow.
3:30, yes.
3:15.
3:15 tomorrow for game 3.
So we'll go live about 3:10 tomorrow, so y'all be sure and make a note of that. I'll have the game link created later this evening, but it'll be available for everybody tomorrow. I want to thank you fans for watching. I want to welcome you Miller County folks to the webcast. We appreciate y'all watching. Sammy, you ready for the post-game wrap-up? Here's Sammy Hendricks with the post-game stats report.
All right, for the Miller County Pirates, no runs. They only had 1 hit here in game number 2. They committed 2 errors. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. Pirates left 4 runners on base. For the Indians, 14 runs on 10 hits. Indians committed 2 errors. 14 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Indians left 4 runners on base. Losing pitchers, number 21, Andrew Cowan. Winning pitcher for the Indians, number 8, Griffin Thomas. Griffin finished with no runs, 1 hit, and struck out 5 through 4 innings. Indians win at 14-0.
Sammy, real quick before we head out, I've got 4 scores that Jeff Dodgett just sent us. Washington Wilkes, Bowden. Bowden wins that one 1-0. Wilcox 2-0 over Jenkins. No score, Sly and Towns. And this can't be right. It says Lanier County and Bacon and Charter 1-1, but that may be an old score.
That's an old, yeah. Those games are already over.
Yeah.
Lanier won game 1 and Baconton won game 2, so they got a game 3 tomorrow.
Gotcha.
And we still have no scores on Mount Zion and Johnson. Still haven't seen those.
Okay, yeah. Well, that may have been some old scores Jeff was seeing on, I guess, Max Preps or whatever. But all right, y'all, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:15 right here at Indian Field. Have a great night, everybody. You Miller County folks, if you're traveling home tonight, please be safe. See y'all tomorrow.